Everybody, Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen at PCA 2026 New Orleans. At one of my favorite booths of all time, James, brother, Sinistro. How we doing?
We're doing good, man. We're doing good. Always glad to see you. Always glad to have you in my booth, my man.
This feels like home right here. It is.
It is your home, bro. It's always gonna be your home. You do what you need to do at my booth, bro. Always.
I do. I get back rubs from this guy behind the camera all the time. Gabe takes care of me. No, I'm just kidding.
As long as you're taking care of, bro. That's all that matters.
Appreciate. Anyway, let's get into some serious stuff here.
Let's get into some serious
some
stuff.
seriously awesome stuff. Let's start over here, yeah?
Okay. We're gonna start here. So this is one of our releases for PCA 2026. We're doing the No Entiendo. We had done it previously, I think during the COVID years or the COVID times.
Yeah.
I don't think it was 2019. I think it was like 2020 or 2021 we released it. But we did them in bundles and paperback. But this time we wanted to do a little bit different. I got into some 3D printing projects previously, so I wanted to do something for Sinistro with the 3D printing project. And I was thinking of what to come up with. I wanted to come up with something nostalgic for the 80s babies, for our people, you know what I mean? So the best thing I could come up with in my mind was the No Entiendo design, but packaged a little bit better. So over here we have on the band, me and Coleman as Mario and Luigi. And Coleman was like, hey, bro, who's Mario, who's Luigi? And I'm like, either you're short and fat or you're tall and stupid. So either way, I don't want to be either, bro. So we added Tobacco Bros. That's our corporate name, so it was perfectly fitting, you know. And then we threw a little tobacco plant on there and the King Koopa bricks on the top and the bottom. And my designer did a really good job with that. But one comes in a Maduro, one comes in a Corojo. This is not a gimmick cigar. They both have a San Andreas binder, and they have a good amount of Pennsylvania Ligero. So it's not gonna be, you know, super strong, but they're both gonna be medium bodied. The Corojo is gonna be a little bit milder, obviously. But we're gonna start shipping in July. Like I said, we just have to wait for the UTL to get passed, and July they'll start shipping to all the stores. But that's kind of what we kind of flagship this year. But we have two really cool things this year, because even the black gold, we have a cool story behind the black gold too. We're one of the first companies to be able to use M32 broadleaf. It's a new Pennsylvania. It's grown in Pennsylvania and Lancaster, and no one's used this yet. It's a very aggressive Maduro. If you look at it, you could tell it's got a nice shade to it, and it's got a nice amount of Ligero behind it. It's a strong cigar. It's full-bodied, and it has some Dominican broadleaf Ligero, and it has some Paraguayan Ligero. And it does have some Piloto Cubano, but not Ligero, but it has some Piloto Cubano in the filler. I usually don't do, so this binder is Piloto also, but I usually don't do the filler and binder with the same tobacco, but this blend came out super good, and I had done a few blends with it, and I just had to keep the blend the way it was because it just was so fitting. But this will also ship in July. We did a little bit of different stuff on our band. Well, we put gold dust for the S this time, and we used wine stock paper to give it that matte look.
Nice.
So it came out really nice, and I think we're going to do well with it. Retail on the No Entiendo, if you're in a state with no tax, is $116. And the Toro on the black gold will be $11.50, and the Robusto will be $10.50, depending on where you live. But with no tax, that's what you're going to be at.
Nice. All right, look forward to that, guys. July's going to be a good month for us.
Definitely.
Oh, brother. Thank you.
Thanks for having us on your show, bro. Always a pleasure to be on, and make sure you keep listening to this guy. He knows what he's talking about.
Keep smoking Sinistro, all right? If it's not in your local shop, ask your tobacconist, get it in. Guys, thank you for watching. More content coming your way. Stay tuned.